his feelings, he called me to tell me it's over again. He sending money again, nigga a dummy again. He think I'll play him again. Why did he want some to do it again? He coming right over again. Ay, he gotta come fuck me again. Ay, he back in his feelings, he calling me just to come tell me it's over again.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ray Baby's Realm. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Okay, anyway, so today's video is about revamping an old auntie wig. Now, this wig, I feel like it's too dark for me. As you can see, my hair is blonde, so you know I love bright, in-your-face hair color. So this dark hair just wasn't doing it for me, and I really wish it was, because I want to rock dark hair so bad. But when I had this wig on, it gave me auntie vibes, gave me first lady of the church, you know, like. So baby, let me tell you what the idea for this wig is. I went to the beauty supply store and got Magenta by Adore. We're gonna do the watercolor method. I'm gonna do the little 2 streaks in the front that we've been seeing a lot lately, and sky blue. Baby, do not tell me that this magenta and this sky blue is not gonna be cute together, okay? Have I done this before? No. But do I have faith in myself? Yes, and you should too. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and put on some gloves. Girl, this stuff is not play, and I promise you, your fingernails will be tingling if you do not wear gloves. So as you can see, I'm taking the L'Oreal bucket, and inside of it comes a measuring cup and a pound of bleach. So at first I was trying to keep it cute, you know. I was trying to use a little measuring cup, and per cup is supposed to be 2 ounces worth of developer, so I started off with 3, but the consistency was too thick. Like, if I was doing sections of hair, then yes, you want it to be thick and creamy, but we're trying to do it like almost as if it's the water method. So I got 2 16 ounces of 30 volume developer, and I just poured the corresponding amount of bleach inside of the bucket so I could get that nice and watery consistency. So now I have the wig, and I'm gonna go ahead and just dip it in there and cover each and every single strand as much as possible. You do not want some parts of the hair being darker than others. You want it to be nice and even. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run my fingers through that, and you guys can go ahead and watch that process. Okay, so side note, my aunt tried to put like a red rinse over this wig, and of course it didn't show up. So now that I'm bleaching the hair, it's lifting the color, because that's basically what bleach is doing, lifting the hair color out of the hair strands. So if you see that pink in there, that's what's happening. So don't be alarmed. Your wig, if it doesn't have a tint on it, it should not be any color coming off of it besides the natural black color. So here I am. I'm just really trying to run my fingers through it and make sure it's not getting tangled, and I'm keeping all of it nice and neat so that I know that it's being evenly distributed, which is why I'm going further and taking this wide tooth comb and really combing it through. And now you can see that it has changed. It's looking more blonde. The color is lifting from that deep dark black, and here is what I have so far after I rinsed off the bleach, because I really wanted to check and make sure that red or that pink wasn't running or ruining the hair or anything like that. So here I am. I'm pinning the wig down now, and I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it, because you always want to apply color to a dry canvas. The hair being wet can make it harder for the color to stick, and I'm impatient. You could let this air dry overnight and go ahead and do it the next day, but here I am blow drying the hair. Okay, so doing this method actually ended up bleaching the knots for me. So If you want a quick way to bleach your knots, this is definitely a good way. But if you want it to be a little bit more thorough, then you can still take your wig afterward. I'm just showing you guys the color right here. But yeah, you can take the wig afterwards and go ahead and do what I'm doing. And I just took the remaining amount of the bleach that I had in the cup. But you have to do this quickly because the consistency starts to change over time. So I just went ahead and took the rest of it and just slapped it onto the wig and then let it sit for about 15 minutes. Okay, so now here I am with some hot water inside of this plastic bucket, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that magenta inside of the container. I'm not gonna put too much, I'm just gonna put a little bit just so I can see how pigmented this color is. So I'm just stirring that up so I can get a little test run. And here you can see me taking a test strand. Always do a test strand before you do the entire wig, because you never know if you're gonna like the color the way it is. So I thought the color was a little too light, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the whole amount of dye inside of the container, because this color is just, it's gorgeous either way, and I know I'm gonna love it whether it's a lighter magenta or a darker magenta. And here you guys go, just you can really see the color of this, like it just looks so, ooh. I just made some Kool-Aid this color the other day, so it's bringing back fond memories. So look at the color, so pretty, right? Yes. So now I just want to separate the front two strands that I want to dye blue, because I don't want to have to go in and lift the magenta out of the strands. I just want to keep everything really neat. So I'm just taking it from ear to ear, almost more so like the corner of the eye. That's how I'm taking that, and I'm separating it and I'm twisting it around my finger, and then I'm going to lift it off of Croatia's head. Yes, her name is Croatia. And here I go, just dipping it into the container until it is completely submerged. And you want to really give it time to really sink into every hair strand. As far as it dyeing the lace, I didn't necessarily have a problem with it. So I think it really depends on the color, which red bleeds easily, so it is a little harder to make sure that the lace isn't tinted. But because it's the water method, it's definitely less likely to happen. Okay, so as you can see, it's nighttime now, and I'm going ahead and I'm adding the blue, the sky blue. Let's check out this color real quick, because baby, that's cute. That's cute. And mind you, when it's wet, it's still gonna be darker than what you think it's gonna be. When the hair dries, it's gonna be lighter. So now I'm applying the blue, which the blue is really dark. It doesn't necessarily look like the color on the bottle. So I went ahead, after applying all the blue to it, I went ahead and tried to tone it, and it just wasn't doing it for me. And you guys will see it in the next clip, and you'll see how I try to fix it. Hey y'all, it's the next day. I just went ahead and let this fully air dry, and I really love this magenta, but I'm still gonna go ahead and fix the front part up, because baby, no ma'am, the blue is not popping. The blue is very much faded, very much tired. So watch how I fix it. Okay, so after trying on the wig and realizing that I wanted more blue to frame my face, I went ahead and I pulled out some more strands. And because it's already dyed magenta, I have to go in and lift the color out, as I mentioned I didn't want to do before. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I took the remaining amount of the bleach and developer that I did have, and I made a thicker consistency because we are focusing it on a particular part of the hair. So I'm just brushing that on.
Then I'm also taking a piece of foil so that I can keep the hair away from the rest of the strand so there's no bleeding of the bleach or anything like that. And I just put a nice thin layer of the product onto the foil so that I know that I'm getting the other side of the segment. And then I also just lay it nice and flat, and then I just continue brushing the product on, and then I fold it up and you'll see the results next.
Okay, so I got it to be light. Y'all, I'm kind of feeling this light pink and red, like it's giving me strawberry shortcake. But the plan, we're gonna stick to the plan and we're gonna do the blue. This is cute. Keeping that pink like in the front. Look at the body. Look, this wig is going through it though. It's really dry right now. So we're gonna add this color, we're gonna condition it. I might add some conditioner to the blue, which is gonna definitely lighten it, but I just can't put nothing else on this without moisturizing it. So yeah, I'll add the blue. Stay tuned. Hey friend. But yeah, this is the finished product. I went ahead and I layered the wig, curled it. But yeah, so this wasn't the original vision. I had the blue streaks, don't mind my little nail being gone, but I had the little blue streaks. They were perfect, right? But I left the red dye right next to the wig, and when my friends came over, they knocked over the bowl, and somehow it got directly in the middle of the blue strand, directly in the middle. So I had to go get bleach, and I had to lift that red dye off of the blue hair and try to redo all of it, and it just, the red spread and just made this like purplish hue. But I really I'm rocking with it now that it's styled and I can really see what it's doing. I really like it. I got my glasses sitting on the edge of my nose because these lashes are too big for them. But yeah, this is me. What y'all think? I think it came out really pretty. It worked out. So if y'all like this tutorial, let me know. Like, subscribe. If y'all want to see more of this type of stuff, let me know. Thank you so much for hanging in there and seeing how this turned out. Love you guys, and can't wait to see you to the next video.
Shorty, light skin, tatted, that's fat. I need